Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to Centurion's Review. Today we're doing a first look at Command Magazine, Like Lions They Fought. I bought this with some auction credit. I didn't really know what type of game it was. I didn't know if it was operational or strategic or what, but after looking at it, it looks like it's operational. I was really looking for a strategic game, but who knows, maybe when I try it I'll end up liking it. So let's take a look inside and see what this game is all about. Alright, we got Command Magazine here. This is issue number 28, May through June 1994, Like Lions They Fought. And like most Command magazines, it comes with the magazine. You got your map here. And then you got some counters. Counters got pictures of the troops on them. Actually, they look pretty good for counters from a game from 1994. And a few of them have two steps. Looks like here it says where to set up the counter on the back. Alright, and here, before we go to the terrain effects chart, you have the rules too that came in a separate little booklet. Let's go over the player's aid. Here's a terrain effects chart on here, which just has movement costs and combat effects as you would expect. And then there's expanded turn sequence, which is a mutual reinforcement and mobilization phase, Zulu movement phase, British movement phase, combat phase, where you deploy a battle line, you have British defensive fire, then the Zulu attacks, and then victory. And then there's you can also have a retreating there too, and advancing after combat. And finally there's a Zulu final supply check phase, and nothing written on the back. Map looks pretty good for an old game. You got a terrain key down here, and then you got a turn record track. As far as the terrain and stuff, well, it's representing part of South Africa, so kind of simple, the artwork on it, but I'm sure it's functional. I mean, the mountains here look good and the trees look good. It's just like the savanna here, or whatever you call it, the clear terrain's a little bit boring, but other than that, I'm sure it will work fine in the game. Alright, let's take a look through the rules here. So counters just got combat and movement factor, setup hex on the back like I mentioned. So that was the Zulus, and same goes for the British. Except British have the setup hex and turn of entry written on the front of the counter. Right, here's going over the setup, how to win. In general, the British side is on the offensive in the game, and the main burden of strategic advance is on those forces as they strive to break into the Zulu heartland and capture King Setshiwahu or something like that. To do that, they will probably first have to destroy most of the Zulu army and its supporting infrastructure of kraals and burn the Zulu capital of Ulundi. British victory. Play stops when the British player is declared the winner. When both of these conditions have been fulfilled, Ulundi is burned and Setshiwahu is captured. And then Zulu victory if by the end of game turn 8 the British player has not completely fulfilled his victory conditions, play stops and the Zulu player is the winner. There are no draws. So it's just 8 turns, so looks like the British player has to move pretty quick in this to win. Alright, looks like there's stacking limits in this too. As you'd expect, zones of control and supply rules like most operational games. And here's just going into the movement. Here's your combat rules. Looks like combat is mandatory. And here's just talking about your terrain modifiers and supply columns and stuff. And there's some rules for British forts. So this looks pretty simple, and it's probably easy to get into. There you have it, Like Lions They Fought. Like I said, I was looking for a tactical game, but this is operational. So anyhow, I just wanted to show you guys this. This actually isn't very difficult to find on the used market. So if you're looking for an operational Colonial Zulu War game, this might be for you. Have a good evening.